Loudy, loudy, loudy. It is now considerably late, but I can't hold back on making this one. I just saw the reboot trailers and a review video done by Mojo, and it's fucking terrible. I am going to let the Mojo channel speak for itself on why it's terrible. Link. And I saw the trailers before I saw any critique, because it just hit me all of a sudden like, hey, I wonder how that reboot's going. They've been talking about that for a while. I wonder if anybody committed to it. Turns out Netflix committed to it, and we all know what that can entail. And if you weren't mad at Netflix enough about the Neon Genesis Evangelion redub, this is really going to piss you off if you liked Reboot, because whoever made this liked Code Lyoko and the Power Rangers more than they liked Reboot, because that's basically what it is. So in the reboot, these 4 cardboard cutout stereotype teenagers enter into the internet. It is live action, so we're already off to a bad start. And then they get in these power suits, which also Tron, very Tron inspired with that. And there's no soundtrack, no notable soundtrack. I mean, I use those synonymously, but there is a difference. I have seen things with no soundtrack, and it's like, what the fuck did you do? And there's so many other things wrong with it, but right now I really want to talk about it being a trend and disrespecting the fans. Of course, we've seen this in multiple things. Devil May Cry, Teen Titans Go. What I heard about in Teen Titans Go. And a lot of other things, basically. And I feel like it's a popular trope to disrespect fans now. And we need to stop letting people think that that is cute. So the way in which they disrespected the fans in the reboot is that we are all in our 30s, large cisgender white men, assumably cisgender. We have reboot paraphernalia that does not exist all over our rooms, and we live with our mom in her basement. As you can see, I am not in the basement. I do not have any non-existent reboot paraphernalia, because a lot of the stuff they showed in that show doesn't exist. And I am obviously not a large white man. And I do not live with my mom. And even if I did, we don't have basements in our part of Louisiana. I actually lived in an apartment most of my life. And the houses that we had, no, we don't have basements in North Louisiana. So yeah, none of that. And for the show to be so mediocre and so rigid, and just all these other things wrong with it that you're going to find out if you do the thing and click on the video, they actually have the audacity, the tenacity, the capitalist caucasity to disrespect us, the people who gave them that money in the first place. And they think that's cute. And where did this idea of disrespecting the fans being popular and cute even come from? For these people to be like, yeah, give us your money. Okay, you gave us this money. Literally, fuck you. Fuck you for liking this thing that you gave us money to make, and then we committed to making it just to say fuck you at this point. I don't know what can be done about disrespecting the fans and the disrespecting the fans thing becoming a trend, but if these suckers can do it and they feel confident in disrespecting the fans with the way that they have totally disrespected us by even making this bullshit in the first place, something needs to be done. We need to have a council meeting. We need to have a general assembly. We need to shut these motherfuckers down when they do stuff like this, especially on this kind of plane of producing out this mediocre product and then being like, by the way, fuck you for liking this in the first place. Because really, we don't like what you did. So really, fuck you. And we need to figure out a way to tell them that. And I mean, a lot of people are dropping Netflix anyway, but because we have free options now. But seriously, this is so unacceptable on so many levels. As somebody who loved and appreciated Reboot for what it was back in the day, watching it on Toonami and American television, I do know it's a Canadian show. This is just such a huge slap in the face. And I know it's been almost, it'll be 2 years that it passed soon. This was done like in early 2018. But yeah, no. They could have kept that, seriously.